All right. This topic is the Bill of Rights. Or, so you think you're free, huh? Not really. I want you to do this. Bring up the Bill of Rights on your phone, print it out, do whatever you want. Read the first 10 amendments. That's the Bill of Rights. As you read each one, ask yourself, if I tried to exercise this right, how long before I get arrested? I'd say you got a half hour at the most. The First Amendment, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. Now, what does that mean? When you establish something, what are you doing? You're creating it, right? Like the Church of England. What that means is the United States can't have a state religion, right? They can't force everybody to be Catholic. They can't force everybody to be Protestant, so on and so forth. That's what that means. Or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or they can't keep you from exercising your religion. Or abridging the freedom of speech or the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. First Amendment, okay? All right, let's look over here. This is Standing Rock. See that? See what that is? That's a rocket launcher. It's a rocket launcher pointed at the natives. Unbelievable. Those people have been through so much. And even in the year 2017, they're pointing rocket launchers at them. Look at, where's the one here? Look at this military, it looks like an MRAP. Look at this military vehicle that they're using. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to lower myself down here for a second. Look at this. Look, these are defenseless American people. Look at the government. Look at them. They're prepared to kill every one of them. How did we get here? How did we get to this point? I don't understand it.
If you remain in this immediate vicinity, you will be in violation of the Pennsylvania Crimes Code. No matter what your purpose is, you must leave. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested and or subject to other police action. Other police action may include actual physical removal, the use of riot control agents and or less lethal munitions, which could cause risk of injury to those who remain.
A risk of injury. Of course, they never do it on purpose. No. Of course not. All right. I'm not going to go through the whole Bill of Rights because this is going to take a long time, but just ask yourself this. All right. Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia, I just butchered that. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I don't know how that could be any clearer. Okay? The militia is the people. The people are the militia. The military is not the militia. The National Guard is not the militia. It's the people, okay? Shall not be infringed. Okay? Well, go ahead and go try to buy yourself a firearm. First of all, you better hope that your record is absolutely perfect, spotless, absolutely nothing like mine is, because you are going to be raked over the coals. They will background check you. They will ask you all kinds of questions. They will make you wait If you want to actually carry it so that it actually does any good for you, that's a whole nother process. You're going to have to get certified by the NRA. You're going to have to take a class, both written and a shooting test. You will then have to ask the government if you can carry it, and they may or they may not let you. Like I said, you better have a spotless record. Spotless. Or guess what? That shall not be infringed part is going to be infringed. Amendment 3. No soldier shall, in a time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Sometimes it's called the British was called the Quartering Act. The British soldiers would just make themselves at home in the colonists' homes, and so the founders made sure they put that in. Well, what's the modern day equivalent of that? Well, the Boston bombings. Guess what happened there? Martial law, although I don't think they ever really said it, but that's what it was. They stormtrooped into everybody's home looking for the two brothers. The point being this, folks. If they can arbitrarily, whenever they want, do whatever they want, you are not free. You are not free. Are you free to travel? You're supposed to be. But you got to get a driver's license, and if you don't have it, you can't travel. You think you're going to jump on your horse and make your way around? Well, you're going to get arrested for that too. Yeah? You're going to ride your skateboard around? You'll probably get clubbed for that in the back of the head too. We've lost so many rights already. Oh, the Fifth Amendment. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless the presentment of indictment of a grand jury, except in the case arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be put in twice, which is the double jeopardy of life or limb. Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property. You ever heard of asset forfeiture, where they take your property without anything? They just take it. They pull you over on the side of the road. You got some cash in your car? It's theirs now. They just take it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use or without just compensation. Oh, let me see. Eminent domain. Fifth Amendment. You're supposed to be protected. Yet we have the NSA and the CIA tapping every one of our devices, spying on every one of us. Folks, we're so far down the rabbit hole. All right. Amendment 10, going a little longer than I said. The power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited to it by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, or to the people. So in other words, unless the federal government is specifically said to have some authority, they can't make their own. It has to be written in the Constitution. So if it is something that is against that, automatically those rights go back to the state and back to the people. Again, I'll leave you with this. Print it out. Print it out. Get a pen. Ask yourself this. How long before I'd be in a jail cell for practicing my rights? Not long. See by the people in Standing Rock, Not good, folks. Not good. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. All right. So you think you're free. What's the name of this one?